Alright, it is time for day 9 of the Arcania mod. So, we have Pirate DLC, we have Lilith DLC, we have DigiPeak. We're going to start with Pirate DLC. As you can tell by the way that yesterday's video was like 30 plus minutes, there's a lot of stuff. So, I'm not going to talk too much, I'm going to start walking a lot. We need to kill Grindel, Tinkles, Sandman, Benny the Booster, Deckhand, Toothless Terry, Pervy, Hurley, DJ Tanner, Lieutenant Hoffman, Lieutenant White, Roscoe, Hyperius, and Master G while we're in Pirate DLC. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're totally just going to abuse melee build. Because, you know, melee build is just nice. Also, we kind of wreck a little bit. Did I up this shield? It's level 76, so it's 4 levels under. So could be even slightly higher. This is very nice. This is very, very nice. Here, let me use the bio gun. Nice. And of course that is the BFG. Shout out to Killing Blow. And the taser. Damaging an enemy drains your shield to cause a shock explosion. Okay. Joke's on you, I don't have a shield. Here, let me put on a shield with actual capacity to it. Okay, I see. So yeah, while you have shield capacity, it will take a little bit of it to deal an AoE. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Alright, Grindel is a drop source, so turn in quest, come back. Alright, the Recycler. So, 32% absorb chance. Plus to rocket damage? Wait. Chance to absorb enemy bullets. Absorbed ammo is transformed into homing rockets that deal explosive damage. Oh. And that's like a pretty good damage number on there. I'm going to Bloodshot real quick. Okay. So like explosive antagonist, kinda. And then go ahead and trigger Grim. I mean, that's like not good, but it's not bad. If you didn't have an absorb shield, or if you grab this like early game, that could be kind of fun. It's definitely an interesting option, though. Oh no, it's the big sleep. Oh, wait, did I hit Sandman? I did not. He has a drop. Also, back to the shield real quick. It was just theorized that you could rocket jump, and mid-rocket jumping, you could spawn pellets as you're flying. That'll just hit enemies around you for the fun of it. Even if they don't end up killing them, just to bully them for no reason. Oh, we got the drop. So, the Flux. Killing an enemy randomly grants you bonus bullet damage, melee damage, grenade damage, or rocket damage for 15 seconds. Get a new bonus on every kill. Also, that's a lot of extra bonus damage. So, like, maybe on Krieg, but this would be a really awkward cycling of, like, combat. But that's an interesting idea. Okay. I guess whenever you're using a social psycho with a Walloper and then this rocket launcher exists, I mean, I could get a better damage nade. Yeah, I could see this. I'm going to stick with Boom Fist for right now, and also boost his Benevolence is really nice too, though. But that's an idea. And we're just going to kind of up and over directly into Benny's spawn point. Okay, that was loud and Benny is dead. Get rolled. Hey, there's his drop. Okay, the Blitz. Faster than a laser bullet. Plus 40% movement speed. And it's a ray gun. Okay, so just a nice movement speed buff. I don't know if it comes in all the elements, I would assume it does. The Defibrillator. Okay. Aiming down sights increases projectile count up to 5 times. And it's already pretty good base damage. I bet it probably also only comes in shock, which is fair. Okay, and the time zoomed in isn't too long. About that long. Honestly, even with just normal zooming and just aiming for crits, that's totally fine. You don't even have to wait for all 5 to pick up. Just 1 or 2 is good. We're here looking for Toothless Terry. Found him. Oh, and he dropped it. Huh. The Phalanx. Killing an enemy grants bonus shield capacity and shield regen for 30 seconds? Okay. Well, hold on. Maybe I should put on an actual shield first. We're gonna put on the B. And boop. Okay. That was a pretty decent increase. Went from like 76 base to 91 base. Okay. And it stacks. We love that. What's our regen like, though? I know we have Grim, so we have to keep that in mind. Here. Find a volunteer now that Grim's gone away. Not good, but not bad either. Just kind of respectable. And then, yeah, the damage isn't, like, super insane. But those guys always are weird, too. So just kind of a nice assault rifle that does that. Okay. Alright, Pervy. Drop your drop. That was no drop. Okay. We'll have to come back to you. And Hurley has a drop. Oh, hey. The troll. What do you do? Oh, is this a barrel launcher? It's a barrel launcher. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure that everyone knows that the few times Jolts and K6 play co-op, the barrels are very much involved. Does it do good damage? Hold on. Yes. Considering I'm built melee and like don't have very many plus guns, yes. Okay, 1 shot, 1 kill helped. Oh, got the drop. All right, the Evanescence. Okay, so yeah, Evanescence reference. TD or Moxie SMG. I need to wait for my drunk effect to go away. Probably just like Moxie Tedior is the reason that it's unique. Which is plenty reason. Also, I think it can probably roll multiple elements, but that red on, like that green on red looks pretty nice. Alright, and we got Dr. Boom. So probably Dr. Doom reference. Grenade damage, melee damage from the pokey on the front, probably though. Oh, okay, it shoots grenades. Interesting. Well, cool. There you go. And there is the drop. So, the Wasp. While fully charged, add an extra projectile to every shot fired. So, Bioforce, anything that's just a ×1, make it ×2. It does have to be fully charged though, but like that's not too hard to keep up since we already do that with the B shield in this game. That does mean that you could effectively just double the DPS of a lot of these single fire weapons as well. Ones that wouldn't particularly be buffed well by the B, you just use the Wasp instead. Just ideas. Alright, lieutenants both have a drop, so no luck there. That gun breaks a little too much. I love the BFG, but man, that recharge feature is a little broken right now. Oh no, it's Roscoe. That was more than I expected it to be. Okay, not bad. We can read-only farm this a little bit easier. I'm not exactly sure how you would normally go about it otherwise, though, but I'm just going to do it this way. Oh, I think we got it. Alright, sickness. So, this is a disturbed reference. Oh, you shoot bouncy chunks of meat? Or no, they're just bouncy orbs, and the meat of the map is distorting it enough to where it looked like it. Okay. I see. That's interesting. Honestly, hold on. Why am I trying to play the video game right now? We have the ultimate excuse to try to use BFG against Big Worm Boy. Get him. Okay. So that works out pretty well if you happen to get a BFG before coming into this map. It's very loud though. There it is. Okay. We love boar. It has very niche uses, but they're so good when they work. And from our loot room, nothing really of interest. From bottom loot, also nothing. Okay. Okay. So turn in main quest, grab Hyperius quest, head back to Magnus Lighthouse first, though, to get the lieutenant drops. Okay. So I don't know what I did wrong. We're going to go ahead and spawn the items in just to look at them. But they drop from these lieutenants up here. I'm just a little bit dumb. Oh wait, right. Okay. So the trout is that sniper rifle we got before from a loot midget that makes it to where the first shot deals a bunch of extra bonus damage. So we don't even need to test that one. Okay. Well, never mind. I don't think I have it on me anymore. Yeah, no, I threw it away, but we've already seen it, so we're good. Now we just need an item called Heisenberg. It's a rocket launcher. Okay. And then the other item is the Heisenberg. Oh. Oh, that's like instant, and it spawns a blue crystal? Oh, okay. So it kind of just does the Crystallisk attack, but like nuke 'em basically. Alright, well that's cool too. So now we have 4 drops from Hyperius. I thought it was 5. No problem. I'm definitely going to treat this fight fair and legitimately. Oh, he didn't die. Well, good news. He doesn't really know how to resist like melee that well. So we can kind of still deal with him. And then I could always do Boar. Boar is always an option. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you could just hang out, rotate around him, shoot him a bunch, slag him a bunch. Slag would have definitely helped out a ton too. But no problem. So, Tatler. Force of Hyperius. Okay. Creates initial implosion that pulls enemies towards the grenade before exploding. So, a singularity. Oh, it's a Betty too. Huh. That's weird. So it's a singularity followed by a Betty. And it's a pretty decent damage Betty. Okay, maybe decent was a strong term. But that's doable. Oh, it keeps spamming the... Or no, that was just a delay from another one. Okay. So, singularity with Betty. Oh, the Rage of Hyperius. Okay. So, really big Nova damage. Releases a double explosive Nova Blast when depleted. Must fully recharge between Novas. Killing enemies releases an additional Nova. Oh, additional Novas. Okay. So, wait for it to recharge. Find ourselves a friend. There's one blast. There's a second one. Okay. So yeah, does exactly as advertised. And then I couldn't tell what that explosion was from. Okay. So is it like stacking up extra Novas for the shield? No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that last part of the tooltip. But it's an interesting concept. The Fury of Hyperius. You may not injure a human or by inaction bring them to harm. Okay, so laws of robotics type of stuff. Seems shotgunny so far. I'm not exactly sure what it does. Hold on. Is it an on-kill effect? What do you do? Increased damage and accuracy, has an 80% crit bonus, fires 14 pellets at the cost of 3 ammo, and while being held, your bullets that hit an enemy will ricochet and seek out another nearby enemy. Huh. I didn't even notice the reflect was happening. Hold on. Let me try that again. I don't know about that reflect idea. Okay. Maybe that's unimplemented. Maybe it's just a decent shotgun for right now. Vengeance of Hyperius. Deflect chance, deflected bullet damage, and damage reduction. Grants a chance to deflect enemy bullets. Take reduced damage. So, yeah, this plus an antagonist would just be like a really insane amount of reflect chance. That's kind of fun. Honestly, out of the set, I think I'd probably just keep the relic for the niche amounts of shenanigans that you could do with it. I have enough Seraph crystals. I could go buy. Yeah, we're gonna go buy an antagonist and try this out. Okay, 840. That'll be about as good as I'm gonna get out of this vendor, probably. Let me make sure I didn't skip over a better one. Yeah, no. Okay. So, for the time allotment, this should equate to 100% deflect chance, or it'll roll one of these, and then the other one will effectively act like a 25% chance. We'll see. Let's go to Bloodshot. Okay. I mean, that looks pretty promising so far. Okay. So, of course, just like dealing with an absorb shield, though, you do have to worry about Torgue Splash. You still have to worry about elemental dots, barrels, um, yourself, environment. But for good old-fashioned non-elemental shenanigans, you're doing pretty good. Like, if I apply slag to this man, he's just gonna down himself. Yeah. I mean, that's gross. Gross in the best ways, but that's gross. Okay, so we got the drop by completely legitimate means. The Starlight. It's a Shrek reference. Oh, okay. Or no, technically it's just a Smash. Never mind. I'm calling it on Shrek though, because that's where most people know Smash Mouth from. Okay, so Splashy AO. Are you trying to home? Hold on. I need a volunteer. Okay, so... Oh. Oh, DT laser. Wait a minute. Ooh. Okay. I like it. It does. Hmm. Well, that's super cool. What if I just run the antagonist? I am running into Lilith DLC next. We have a little bit of time. I don't think we'll finish it, but we can at least get the ball rolling on it. Oh my goodness, we're tanky because of the sheer amount of ignored damage we have. Okay, there should be a couple loot chests that spawn over here. Yeah. So pretty much just rinse and repeat that. Oh, okay. Offspring. You're gonna go Var, kid. Oh my god. What are you... Oh. Oh, you're like a fun little, like, firework fountain type thing. Well, that's interesting. That's a nice way to handle this type of grenade. I mean, I'm gonna have a hard time using it on this character, and especially just against these roaming skags, but that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, okay. And it was right there. The White Wolf. Ooh. Ooh. Fire and Kuroto at the same time. Mod Dev really loves their multi-element weapons, but like, you know, I can get behind it. Because they are pretty cool to look at. Alright. And Space Cowboy apparently has a drop. Cool. Now we turn in quests. Oh. Oh, I feel like such a gamer. I'm surprised I got up that. And Miss Moxie's Raw Dog. Sure. Alright, what do you do? While your shield is empty, gain bonus weapon damage, accuracy, and fire an additional projectile. 2% lifesteal. Sure, cool. Okay. Also, I do want to cover why the Boom Fist is so strong. Apparently, what has been happening is that I will apply slag to an enemy, I hit the enemy for a good melee chunk, it deals the slagged amount of damage, and then it calculates the explosion's damage, and then that gets boosted by slag too. Now, in its current state, it's a little strong, but I think the mod dev already basically said that they were going to nerf it because they realized this is an issue. So get the mod while the getting's good, I guess. I hope that they don't nerf it too fast. And hopefully not before I get to play Krieg in like 2 weeks. It's probably too late though. 4 weeks, realistically. It's gonna be like 4. Hello, Uranus. Ooh. Wait a minute. This still counts as a backstab based on the way that the legs are facing. This also applies to a lot of robots, by the way. Actually, I think all robots. Basically, their backstab is wherever the back of their legs are, not necessarily the front of their body. This game is weird. Uranus drops Prism. Wait. Oh, we've seen Prism before. Okay, so that's that shotgun that shoots every element in a diamond shape. Okay, well, there we go. Still not sure why Tina only wants to arm the cannon and not shoot it. But it's not really important, I guess. Just always feels a little weird. Also, I do think, unfortunately, I am out of time for today. So, we've pushed all of Pirate DLC, got all of the drops. The Lieutenant situation is a little bit weird. I don't know if I was just being dumb. I feel like that's not usually a farming spot that people care about, so I don't know how to make sure that they can respawn. Probably wouldn't have hurt to have had some guidance or some prior knowledge walking into that farm, so I knew what I was doing. But we did just end up spawning in one of the items, and the other one we already got. In terms of Lilith DLC progress, though, a little over halfway, so not too bad. We will finish this, we will finish DigiPeak, and then I think I probably have 2 more days where we can basically just focus more on our OP10 testing and stuff. So yeah, feels pretty good. Day 9.